Another SDH 1v1 on the network, Atlanta United in preseason. It's me, Jason Longshore. It's Madison Cruz, and we're joined by Matt Edwards live from preseason training camp in Florida. Matt, you had to show off the tree in the shot because you have much better weather than we do right now.
Absolutely. It's 70 degrees right here, and it feels pretty nice out here, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, y'all got away at just the right time.
Yeah.
How has everything been in preseason for you so far?
It's been pretty good. Ups and downs for sure. I mean, the group is gelling together pretty well, and I think we've gotten a lot of good training in this week, especially because it's warmer and we can do a lot more as a team. A lot of fitness too. So hopefully we'll all be fit and strong for the start of the season.
How has it been connecting to a lot of those new guys that have joined the team as well? But also even too, I mean, just how has the team been meshing in the last couple of days for you guys? So you guys are down there in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, last year I think the team got really close, and we've kind of added the new guys to that group. I would say, even though a lot of the South American guys that don't really speak the best English, they found a way to show their personality and still gel with the group. And we're all learning Spanish to help along, and they're learning English, so it's all been good.
How quickly do you think the group is kind of locking into everything that Tata Martino and his staff are asking from you guys?
I think rapidly. I mean, the fitness coach, he's been working with us heavily, obviously, to get us fit and get us strong. Tata, he's been coaching us a lot, especially this week. He's been implementing a lot of principles because, I mean, obviously it's warmer here, so it's easier for us to train in this climate. And then, yeah, we're learning day by day and learning what he wants us to do and what he wants out of us. So it's all been good.
For you specifically, as well, especially with that back line and what Tata wants to do, what are some of the things that he's tasking you guys to be in charge of, especially when you are in that back line, and what he wants to see from you guys when you guys are playing out on the field?
Yeah, I mean, especially this week, we've been working a lot on defense, just being more aggressive, being more solid as a team. And then, yeah, for me especially, just getting up and down more and being more fluid in the attack too. And yeah, his assistants have really been helping us with just staying solid as a group and what they want out of us as defenders.
How are you feeling personally? You know, it was a frustrating end to last season with injuries for you. How was the off season and kind of getting past that? And how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, the off season was good for me. I healed almost fully from my hamstring. Obviously, nothing is 100%, so it's a little frustrating. Really, really want to be healthy this year, so I've taken the being pro to another level and trying to stay healthy. But it has been tough, obviously, dealing with little nags and little things that, you kind of have to get over with. And with the new increased load that I haven't experienced since July, it's been a good amount on my body, but that's okay. We're getting over it, and hopefully we can stay healthy for this year.
How important was that off season, I think, for a lot of you guys, especially to, obviously we talk about last season, but, kind of taking that time to reset and almost like get things refocused and getting ready into 2026 and everything going forward?
Yeah, it gave me a chance to kind of put in perspective what happened this year and a lot of things to reflect on, how the year went, where I personally need to improve, what I can add to the group. And it just gives us time to really think about what happened and try to improve it for next year. I mean, yeah, obviously it wasn't the best season for all of us, and we want to do better for the fans and the organization, but it happens sometimes, and you just got to learn from it, I think. And now this year we need to come with a different mentality. We have a different coaching staff, a lot of changes, so now is going to be a make or break for a lot of us, and we need to kind of push towards that.
From a defender's perspective, what are some of the key principles that the staff and Tata are emphasizing with you guys at this stage?
Definitely being more aggressive. I mean, especially a lot of the goals we conceded last year, a lot of them were silly mistakes or just not being tough enough. So I think the mentality piece of it, he's kind of really trying to implement. And then, yeah, he's helping with minor details with positioning and the way you position your body. But yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just being more aggressive and being able to read the game a little faster too.
When you look at last season, we talk about obviously last season too. For you, how do you think you grew last season? And what was something that you'd say was your biggest takeaway that you improved a lot upon last season and looking to continue to improve heading into this one?
I'd say the way I reflect on games has changed a lot. I mean, when you have a year like last year where you have a lot of ups and you have a lot of downs, I think trying to stay level-headed, I think, was the most important thing I learned last year. Not get too down or not get too up. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of those, but trying to stay level-headed. I think the mentality piece of it is something I really reflected on and learned a lot from my peers, especially. But they helped me out through it. Yeah, that piece, and then obviously a confidence aspect of it. Just trying to stay confident, trying to stay. Just gotta stay positive throughout everything. I think that's kind of the biggest thing, because when I'm positive, everyone knows that when I'm positive, I usually play the best. And when I'm vocal, I usually am playing better. So I think trying to stay through that even when I'm not happy or not excited because of the game.
Bouncing back from last year and from the hamstring issue you had late, like how would you define a good preseason right now?
Getting in as many minutes as I can, just get my body accustomed to playing again, um, and just building in a lot of volume so my hamstring can get ready for that. And my whole left leg, honestly, is just getting everything back to how it was.
I know it's not necessarily a vacation because y'all are in Miami, y'all are working hard, but is there a moment in preseason so far that has been really fun? Just whether it's been getting to gel with the team or something that happened on the pitch as well, like anything you can share, just how exciting and how fun this preseason's been for you guys so far.
Yeah, I mean, me and all the homegrown lads, we've been going on dinners every weekend, just talking to each other about what's going on in life, and I think that's kind of the biggest piece that we want to continue all year. After every game, just kind of reflecting on what's going on and trying to stay together, because we see how quick the homegrowns can disappear, and the young guys can. It's better for us if we stick together, I think, because we can we have the same experiences in a way. So I think it's been big for us all.
We've talked about it before, but for new fans, like how important is it for you and some of those core homegrowns who have grown up together literally to have each other's back in these moments and be able to support each other when you need it?
It's huge. I mean, like I said, we're all in the same spot almost. We're all battling for positions, battling for new contracts, battling for a lot of different things. So, I mean, we can all kind of take in each other's experience and learn from it. And then obviously, if things go wrong, we know each one of each other have each other's back, and we can always look out for each other if we need to.
And for you too, obviously being one of the veterans, when you look at how like everything is shaped out with the homegrowns, you, Jay, Will, how has it been, bringing in someone like Santiago Pita and some of those younger academy players too, who had got some minutes with the second team, are now getting some minutes with the first team in preseason? How's it been kind of being that role model or that voice to kind of help them out in that journey as well?
Yeah, it kind of brings me back to when I was with the twos. Just trying to coach the younger guys with how things are now. I mean, it's a different scale. It's a different amount of pressure, and you have to approach it differently than you did the twos. I mean, there's not a lot of pressure when it comes to playing with the twos, but now it's a different microscope you're under. So just trying to help them with different habits that I've learned throughout other older veterans, whether it's how you shake someone's hand or how you greet people. Something as little as that is just huge to how you gain respect from the older guys.
When you think back to when you were breaking in, like some of these guys are now, what's something that you wish you had known that you maybe try to pass on to that next group?
Kind of. This is a tough one. One thing I wish I would have done more is, I guess, talk to the older guys more. I feel like I was more shy. I feel like the more comfortable you get with the group, the better you perform on the field. You're not scared to do certain things. So I think that was kind of the thing I wish I did. And then, in a way, not also care as much what the older guys think, if that makes sense. Like,
No, I know what you mean.
if you're going out there and you make a mistake and you're worried about how they view that mistake, they 9 times out of 10 don't really care, and they're on to the next one already. So I think not overthinking how they view you either is really huge, because you can get caught in your own head.
For you this season, going into this one, what are some of the biggest things that you want to see in your growth as a player and also but as a person on and off the field too? I know you mentioned as well, maybe getting up a little bit more, especially in the attack a little bit more, especially in your gameplay there. But what are some things that you want to see improve and you see yourself grow in this season, whether it's on the field or off the field?
I mean, on the field, obviously want to stay healthy. That's my biggest thing so far. I mean, I feel like I missed out on a lot of opportunities when I got injured. and I feel like it could have been avoided. So I need to make sure I make sure I stay healthy. And then another thing is obviously adding more to my game. I'd say, yeah, in the attacking third, but also defensively. And being able to play 90 minutes is huge. I think a lot of games my fuel died down at around 70th minute. So I want to keep pushing and have better second halves. I mean, usually first 45 minutes I was really good, and second 45 wasn't as. So I think staying consistent throughout that. And my personal thing is just be a little more nasty. I think kick players more, be a little more dirty, because I think it gets in the head of attackers, and you have that advantage.
I think a lot of the conversation, like in preseason so far, and whether it was Aneo spoke to the media before you guys went down to Florida, or Tata or Chris Henderson, there's been a lot of talk about identity, a lot of talk about kind of new identity, reset. What does that mean for you and the players in terms of what you want the identity of this team to be in 2026?
As nasty as possible. I think we want to be a team that no one wants to play against. No one wants to think they could dribble past a certain number of guys, or dribble through the midfield easily, or dribble past anyone, or that it's free anywhere on the field. I think that's kind of the identity we need, because it'll go a long way. It'll create an advantage that we necessarily didn't have at times last year. Sometimes we were too soft, and sometimes we let in easy goals. I think, especially at home, we need to set that identity again, where the Benz is a fortress. So I think that's what we're pushing forward.
I think my last one for you, Matt, it's something that Anea said in media that I just wanted to kind of get your opinion on too. He talked about something that Tata was saying to you guys, about putting the heart in what you're doing on the pitch or whatever you guys are doing, and sacrificing everything when you're out there. When he says that, what does that mean to you, especially as you look ahead to 2026, whenever you guys are on the field, and especially wearing the crest?
Yeah, like I said, it starts at home. I think we need to bring back that confidence and that trust that the fans had at one point supporting Atlanta United. I think they kind of gave up on us a little bit last year because we didn't give them something to fight for. So I think it starts on the field. I think simple as last-ditch tackles, or putting your body on the line for the badge, celebrating every action. I think that's something I really want to do this year, celebrate every action and put energy forward towards my team. So I think little things like that just show that you care about the team. You're not just here to collect a paycheck. You're here to fight for something.
Yeah, so often we talk about goals being what energizes a crowd, but how important is the stuff that you do a lot of, those tackles, those blocks, those fist pumps, those kinds of things? How important is that in setting this identity that you want?
It's so huge for me. I mean, obviously I'm not the most fluent goal scorer, but I value blocking a shot just as important to me, because that's what I like to do. I like to defend. So I think that'll be huge for us. Just another team that does it a lot is Philly Union, and you notice every tackle, every single action they celebrate. And I think I want to add that to the group, and any way I can celebrate every action.
I know I get excited about it. That's my favorite part of it too. Like, listen, I know it. I talk about it, Jason, all the time. Scoring a goal is great, but listen, there's something about a tackle or a block or something that just gets me like rallied up and ready to go.
There you go. Yeah.
Awesome. Matt, well, thank you so much for taking some time for us. We appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you when you get back to Atlanta.
Thank you. Stay warm, guys. Stay warm.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll make no guarantees.
Have a good one.
Thanks, man.